Well, here we go with another week on the path together. Welcome back to my world, a decolonized space where I try to share with you not only information about reconciliation, but I kind of picture us sitting at a kitchen table together, talking, learning from each other, like my mom used to do. That's Anishinaabe style, and that's what I want to share with you. So let's talk about it. Hi everybody, my name is Sandi Boucher, Mishko Pagnon Quain Adishnakas Mungno Dam. I'm Red Thunderbolt Woman of the Loon Clan and a proud member of Seine River First Nation in Treaty 3 territory in Northern Ontario, and here I am with yet another week of videos to help build that bridge between Indigenous and non-Indigenous people that live within Canadian borders. And I should give you a disclaimer here. This is decolonized space, which means I don't do things the mainstream way. In mainstream, it's get to the facts. Give me 10 steps. There's no relationship. There's just fact sharing. That's just not how we do it, largely to do with Canadian history. As an Anishinaabe Kwe, as an Ojibwe woman, I need to know, can I trust you? And I do that by getting to know you. And I hope you're asking the same question of me. Can I trust this chick? Does she even know what she's talking about? Well, by watching my videos, you'll get to know me. You'll be able to make that decision. Now, today's blog post was the September 18th blog post called the 3-3 Rule. And the reality is I'm now in my 15th year of business. And if you think all of this is natural and I just started this way, I have a oceanfront property in Arizona to sell you, or whatever that song was. No. Hard pass. No, I had to learn so much to get to this point, which is why you should start, because the best education is in the doing. But I don't want to digress. My point for today is that I am constantly taking training. I am constantly learning and growing, not only so I can run my business better, but then I can bring better, higher quality seminars, workshops, and videos and blog posts to you. So Brendon Bruchard, if you don't know who he is, he's worth Googling. Definitely, he's my go-to. And I've changed the mentor or guru I followed over the years. Whoever resonates with me, if there's one thing I trust, it's my gut instinct. Brendon makes me laugh. He makes sense to me. He gives very practical, actionable advice, which I love. So he's my go-to. And I belong to his GrowthDay app. I have the app, so I listen to his daily fire every morning. I journal. He is not paying me for this promotion. I just absolutely love it. In one of the trainings he was talking about recently, a training that I took, he was talking about the 3-3 rule. And he was talking about that awkward situation when you meet someone new, like in an elevator or even at a networking event, and you don't know what to say. And the reality is I meet a lot of people for the first time. When I'm traveling across the country doing seminars and keynote speeches, I'm often in a room of people that I don't know. I might know one or two of them by email exchange. That's about it. And I'm a friendly, confident person, not really a big deal, not after all these years. But every now and then, even I don't know, you know what, I'd love to go talk to that person. They're standing there all by themselves, but what would I say? That becomes even more complicated when it's a cross-cultural relationship. I meet so many non-Indigenous Canadians, hearts in the right place, They would love to be welcoming to that brand new Indigenous staff person, wherever the person might be. They don't want to say something offensive. They don't want to ask the wrong thing. They don't know what to say. So unfortunately, that means they don't say anything, which totally makes it worse. So what's the 3-3 rule? Easy peasy. Walk up to that person and ask them 3 questions. Now, I am not talking about, are you Indigenous? What First Nation do you come to? What do you think of the federal government? None of those huge issues. I'm not going to have that conversation with you if I don't know you. That would be uncomfortable. Ask them like, wow, have you been here before? What do you think of the event? Do you know anyone here? Easy conversation starters. And then, after you get their answers, now you share 3 pieces of information. And again, not earth-shattering, not that you're of Irish descent or anything that's going to bring in an uncomfortable topic. You're just meeting each other, remember? We're going to take time to build this relationship. You could share things like, if you've been at this event before, what do you think of it? How long have you been here? What company are you with? Do you enjoy working there? Why do you enjoy working there? There are so many options. Keep it light. Keep it informative. Don't go near the big topics. Don't ask what political party they belong to or if they vote. Please no. Let's build the relationships so that we know we're standing on solid ground before we get to those heavy topics. Does that make sense? The 3-3 rule. And you know what? Like I said, I meet so many people all the time, but I was like, wow, that makes total sense. The other thing you got to keep in mind, especially in the area of reconciliation and building relationships between Indigenous, non-Indigenous people, if you're standing there all caught up in your head, wondering what you should say, you're focusing on the wrong person. It's not about you. It's about connecting with that other person. So ask them the questions, help them feel comfy. That's a great first step in building that bridge. What do you think? I'd love you to comment below. I have so much to share with you this week, so stick around. Subscribe to my channel. I've got a push on right now. If you subscribe, you got to also like my Facebook page and like the post about the contest. But you could win the entire set of my books. 1, 2, there's a third one missing, 3 and 4. All of them free, just for subscribing to YouTube, liking my Facebook page, and sharing the post. So watch for that post, because I want to get to 1,000 subscribers, because I have the information that could really help people build bridges. Love to know your thoughts. Got questions? Type them below. That's what I'm here for. Until tomorrow, I love you. Take care. Bye-bye.